Ho'oponopono, Jaiva, Namaste, house, ush, house, ush, H-A-U-X, house. I made my own blend of essential oils today, combined with all these other different beautiful things. I'm leaving the sauna now. I'm in my tree climbing clothes, also known, let's just go this way, also known as my Muay Thai clothes. Yeah, I feel so good. So I started to have more meditations, more thoughts, and yes, I feel compelled to share. One of them is that, like, I haven't been video journaling the way that I normally do. I used to, like, document everything, and now, like, I haven't been playing in so long. So that's something that's like, we should gain more confidence and not feel a need to hide. But I feel like we should also journal and talk about, like, the hiding nature too. And part of that is all about, you could say, going into our own shit. You know, going into our own stuff, into our own process. And a lot of times we struggle to be with our own shit, and it could be our feelings, our own stuff, you know, that we want to keep ourselves so busy. You know, we're addicted to being busy. And this is where we believe the constructs of time, and that we categorize ourselves, and we believe these stories that I have to have an organized life, or I have to make this much money. And then there was another message that stepped through of the importance of possibly me, or just everybody, let me be the one or the first to say, hey, save your money. Your money is just a physical representation of, like, your manifestation. And understand where you are spelling, where you are speaking things into existence. Please see your power and your chance and opportunity. But notice how many of you are using this for harm or for wrong, that, like, you're speaking into existence bad things to happen, and you are, like, giving permission for them to take place, instead of seeing your opportunity to make the way, to clear the path, and so that the truth is known. I'll see if I can remember anything else that I was so compelled to come back. A lot of stuff about brain function keeps coming up, and about diet. And when I say diet, I want you to imagine a child that is given a cell phone from the moment of, like, infancy. Okay, like, let's say 2 years old, you know, if you want. Children, just children. They're given electromagnetic devices. They're given phones, okay? And that their diet is constant intake of this light. And I started to think about, like, lights and how much they affect us, mainly because I'm being in the sauna, right? And there's this big light, and it's making my cross all hot and my chain all hot, you know? And I'm questioning and wondering all these different things. Like, I started to imagine that I'm basically in a microwave. And then I start to imagine, like, in our houses, when we have all these, like, fake lights, right? We don't have real sunlight. We really depreciate the value of the sun. Like, we are so brainwashed and conditioned, and we are taught that the sun is bad, when really it's, like, one of the greatest nutrients through the entire planet. And people are so brainwashed and illusioned with information. They are taught things that aren't true, and they don't really think. And it's really, really painful and uncomfortable, the lack of understanding and compassion. And it makes my soul very, very hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry for the truth, you know? And I'm hungry to serve. And I'd like to ask if you are DTS. DTS. Are you dying to serve? Are you? Are you? Are you DTS? If only you knew. If only you knew everything that was going on. I wish that I could teach you, but you have to give me permission to be your teacher, to say, you are a great teacher for me. You help teach me about myself, or you teach me things I never knew. It's not like an ego or a less than thing if I teach you something, okay? We're teaching each other. So don't be so egotistical or feel a need to turn off. Understand? Might be too late for that. Listen to your intuition. What's meant for you will never, ever, 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 ever pass you. I have a Taking Back Sunday line that comes to mind. The truth is that you could slit my throat, and with my one last gasping breath, I'd apologize for bleeding on your shirt. And oh, maybe It's been a long time. But that was like my teenage angst song. There's a lot of like energetic vampires going around. And like what do I mean is that they're using other people's energy. Like, let's say right now, maybe you're coming to my video and you're getting energy from me, you know, you're like being a vampire, like you're taking on my energy, and then you're not giving me anything back. You're just like there, you know, just absorbing. And then like you might try to discredit me and say, I don't get anything out of you. If that's true, why do you spend your time with me? You know, are you learning from me? Like, what am I good for? What am I here for? What am I serving you? You know? And I really love to hear that from people, you know, like how am I contributing? Please help me see myself in another way, because sometimes I get really stuck in my narratives and my viewpoints that I'm not enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough, not good enough at makeup, not good at lying, hiding, and acting like I'm somebody else. You know, I hope I'm going the right way. I'm starting to really question my identity. But I think I'm going the right way, but I could also be wrong. There's only one way to find out. Just keep swimming. For those of you who are dying to serve and that are very hungry to serve the planet, please wake up and see. We are one. I am you. So as you heal yourself, you are healing me. And you are healing everybody, not just you. My ego's like, let's buy some food. Let's buy some food. How about some namaste? Oh my God, I totally could get namaste after class. Wow. I am possibly available to talk more on these light waves and how they are like our diet, and how like everything that we touch is our diet, you know, like how many kids are touching books anymore? And like how many parents are really valuing like them touching books, and like how many parents are just like giving them stuff that the kid wants, like, right, like they want this packaging or they want this or they want that. Like, it's all like neuroscience and conditioning, and like they've been studying humans for generations, so they know like what works for the masses, what certain colors mean, what this represents. Like, peel back the veil. You don't have to do psychedelics to really have a deep understanding. However, those who have had these experiences, as God has granted, you know, if it was meant to be, you don't even need to do the medicines if you would make awareness of that. You can connect to the energy. I like to do that for a lot of my sessions, you know. We'll do a guided meditation. You'll close your eyes and then you'll say some medicines to yourself and see how you feel. Sananga, 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 sananga. Sananga, sananga, sananga. Sananga, sananga, sananga. Do you feel calm? Do you feel scared? Where do you feel it in your body? Like all these different things. Sananga. Say it to yourself. Is there fear? Is there attachment? And then try changing it. You know, let's change it drastically, right? We'll go to ayahuasca. Ayahuasca, 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 ayahuasca. And then switch it up completely again. Hachuma, 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 hachuma. Alright. Water. Things have changed and it's uncomfortable. I think this is the right way. Is it the right way? Oh. It is one way. I'm so lucky and fortunate. They changed the parking lot and everything is wreckety-wrecked. And now it's not wacky-whack because I am parked and I am safe. And I'm like extra early. It's 5:08. So we could possibly accomplish as what we had mentioned before. So, you know how I found these dresses? I think this is... No, that's not true. I was going to say this is the only dress, but that's not true. So, I found this same dress, which was like $88, at this place called Rochelle's for $44. It's half off. And it's purple, and the other one is like the dark blue, kind of like my blue top. And I'm definitely called to go play over there. If they're meant for me, like, they're not going to sell, you know what I mean? Like, they are reserved for me, you understand? And for my art and my projects. But it is like $100 just to ship there. So it's like, and that's not even including the stitch work and all of that work, and then having to go through and take the time of figuring out which artist is going to get which piece and which intuitively feels correct, instead of forcing it and making it all about money, like really focusing on making the art and the heritage and all the vibrations. I would love to take my time, and it's going to take some time for me to be patient and calm and kind with Trina. So let's see here if this is a potential reality. Oh, did I mention I'm hungry? I'm very hungry. Look what I got. Let's go play. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, there's a hammock back there. There's a hammock right there. Is that for everybody or for shop owners? Oh my God. I love this spot. It's like a favorite spot. And I'm gonna try to play. And I'm gonna go like right in the center of all of these trees. Like precisely the center. Water! Yeah! Alright. Bang, 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 bang. Oh. Like first time usage. Oh.